friends. I'm Lulu, and welcome to Judson Sunday Arts, where kids of all ages can make art that matters. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and if you're joining us today with low vision, I am a white millennial with very short, dark blonde hair. I'm wearing a black blouse, and there is a big bookcase behind me and art on the walls. Today, we are going to write poems based on Lucille Clifton's poem, Won't You Celebrate With Me? You will need something to write on or something to write with. That could be a pen or paper or a computer, whatever works for you. If you tuned into Andy's lesson on February 21st, you'll remember a lesson about sacrifice. And when we talk about sacrifice, sometimes it has a religious meaning, like slaughtering an animal and offering it to the gods so that they'll stay happy. But most of the time, when we think about sacrifice, we're thinking about the act of giving up something that we want to keep, especially in order to get something or do something else or to help someone in need. Maybe it's something small, like toys that you've outgrown that someone else would enjoy more. And the highest sacrifice that someone can make is losing their life to make the world better. We've been learning about many people in Black history who were murdered or assassinated because they believed, like all of us do, that Black folks deserve dignity and respect, equitable opportunities, and the freedom to thrive. We're going to hear the poet Lucille Clifton read her poem called Won't You Celebrate With Me? I love this poem so much, I even referenced it in one of our earlier Judson Sunday Arts lessons. And according to the Poetry Everywhere website, linked below, a self-taught poet born in Depew, New York, to working-class parents, Lucille Clifton began writing at an early age. She cultivated her spare and powerful verse while attending Fredonia State College in the mid-1950s. Clifton has often used her minimalist style to address traditional themes: family, relationships, and strength through adversity. Writer Helen Houston once observed that Clifton's poetry brings to light the qualities that keep us alive, as well as the belief that we have the ability to make things better. Clifton's talent was recognized early in her career. Her first volume of poems, Good Times, was heralded by the New York Times as one of the best books of 1969. Clifton served as the state of Maryland's poet laureate from 1974 until 1985 and has received numerous awards, including the National Book Award in 1999. Clifton passed away on February 13th, 2010, at the age of 73. Lucille Clifton published Won't You Celebrate With Me in 1993. In the following clip, we see Lucille Clifton as an older Black woman with short white hair. She wears glasses, hoop earrings, and a raspberry-colored shirt. She's reading her poem before a live audience at the Geraldine R. Dodge Poetry Festival. Let's see.
Lucille Clifton grew up in western New York near Buffalo, worked as a government clerk and office assistant. Her first book, Good Times, was rated one of the best books of 1969 by the New York Times. Lucille Clifton, who said one should wish to celebrate more than wish to be celebrated.
Won't you celebrate with me what I have shaped into a kind of life? I had no model. Born in Babylon, both non-white and woman, what did I see to be except myself? I made it up here on this bridge between starshine and clay, my one hand holding tight my other hand. Come, celebrate with me that every day something has tried to kill me and has failed.
This poem isn't explicitly about sacrifice, but I love it because of the contrast between the idea of happy celebration and the revelation at the end that every day something has tried to kill me and has failed. Because Lucille Clifton mentions different aspects of her identity, we know that whatever has tried to kill her and has failed is linked to who she is and who the world views her as, a Black woman. It's a celebration of her ability to simply be, to stay alive in the face of systemic racism and misogynoir, which means sexism towards Black women specifically. So, what is your identity? What struggles have you encountered? What sacrifices have you made? What about your own life is worth celebrating? So now, it's art making time. Today we're going to make our own Won't You Celebrate With Me poems by substituting words that reflect your own life experience. This is an activity that I learned from a friend and former colleague. Her name is Erika Dickerson-Despenza, and she is a Black playwright and activist that you should definitely keep on your radar. Take a look at the poem and notice that there are words that are pink. Those are the words that you can replace to celebrate your own identity and your own experiences. There's a link in the description to an activity sheet that you can use, either by making a copy to your own Google Drive, you can ask your parents how to do that, or by printing it. Or you can just pause this video and write out the poem, filling in your own words where you see the blanks. You could spend 5 minutes or a whole week creating your own Won't You Celebrate With Me poem. If you love what you made, send it to me so that I can feature it on another edition of Judson Sunday Arts. Be safe, wear your masks, happy poetry writing, and happy Black History Month, friends. See ya.